Okay, parents, for this next week, your children are going to make, one of their things they're going to make is going to be their name pencil. So I'm going to show you what to draw out for them to make this pencil, but I want them to cut it out and put it together. So I have a pink piece of paper, brown piece of paper, and a yellow piece of paper. Pink paper, this is my eraser. So you will draw just a square, put it aside. This is the tip of the pencil. And your rectangle may be, your triangle may be just like mine. Not perfect, and that's okay. So that's for their point, and we're gonna do something else to it. I use my daughter's name, Lily. So I have 4 boxes. So you're gonna draw this out. If one box is bigger than the other, that does not matter. It's okay. So you're gonna draw out as many boxes as your child's first name. They're then going to cut, and I would have them cut all the way around first, and then cut the individual ones, put them aside. Cut their triangle. And if they want to, when they're done with their triangle, they can go to one of the points and they can color that in black. So that is for the lead. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this real quick so we can have an example. I want them to cut everything though, and if it's not cut perfectly, that is fine. This is building that strength in those hands to do their cutting and writing. And I've got some crazy little scissors here, so. Okay, we'll put that aside and put this aside. And then I'm going to cut here. If you do it over far enough, which I usually try to do, you don't have to cut that end. So it just butts up to the edge of the paper. And then, now, let me stop. Because normally I do it this way. When they have their strip of paper like this, have them write their name and call out the letters. So Lily would do L, I, and if she wants to do an uppercase I, that would be fine at this point. They can, a lot of them do all uppercase letters, not a problem. So L, I, L, Y. And then I would say, what letter is this? What letter is this? This, this. Just practicing that letter recognition. And then have them cut. Then if they're all jumping up like this, say, okay, well, let's put them in order like our name. So she would go L. I have another piece of paper. They can get another piece of paper to glue it on, or they can just glue it, overlap. L-I, L, Y. Then we'd say, what goes at the top of the pencil? The eraser. So now if you have a little bit of aluminum foil, you can have them glue that there as well. That's up to you. So I've got my eraser down. I'm gonna put, I don't know if y'all are having a hard time getting the tops off the glue, but Miss Carter is. L, so I'm gonna put a little glue right here. And I'm gonna put my L. Next comes my I. And I'll tell you one more thing here in a second. Why? And then what goes at the end of our pencil? Our point. Now, this is where my OCD, and some parents may kick in as well. You see that is a little larger than the, so what I would do, Miss Hines and I normally do when we're in class, we make sure all these are the same length so that it's exact. So if you want to go in and cut off, you do not have to. So it's more the, so I'm gonna have to keep cutting more. You may do that. That's all your perfect, you know, when we're in the classroom and we have more time to make these things, but y'all at home, we're not asking you to do. So it's a little more the exact shape, because we really do want a pencil and not a rocket. Also, You can flip the paper over after they've cut it out, and they can draw like the point on the side that doesn't have any blue or whatever color you use to trace it. It's just a lot of people have just have preferences. Sometimes that doesn't bother people. Sometimes it does. So, I have my little name. I'm going to cut that off so it will. And you can always trim it up, but we're not trying to teach them that it has to be perfect to be special. And there they have their little pencil name. So they have, and like I said, if you have some tin foil, you can glue it on there. They like to do that little crinkly thing and glue the tin foil on there so it looks more like a pencil. They have their name, and then they have their pencil. So I will send this to you actually like tomorrow night. So if you want to have time to, if you want all your shapes to be perfectly lined up, which I understand that. But remember, the most important thing is once you draw them, let them cut them. Talk about the colors. Ask them why we're drawing this right here, so they'll know that that's the point. Ask them what this is, and then have them write their letters and say them, and then glue them in order. Don't put them in order for them. I know it's hard, parents, but let them do as much as they can. If it gets to frustration, then we start helping them. But let them try to do it by themselves in the beginning. They can do it. They can definitely do it. And that will be their little pencil. And then you can take a picture of that. And I'm going to be getting for y'all, or if you want to pick up at Dollar Tree or Walmart, little packs of magnets that have a sticky side. And put this is what we would do at school. We'd put a magnet on it, we'd laminate it, put a magnet on it, and send it home for you to put things they work on the refrigerator or somewhere. And that's just a little pencil with their name on it. Thank you.